Hi, I'm Route 27, and this is Chandler. I'm Floyd. I'm the frontman. I play guitar and I sing.
I'm Chan. I do a lot of the other stuff that you hear, like keyboards and the drums and some of the lead guitar and all of the bass.
Well, ever since we started being friends, it was always about music for us, and we bonded over that from the start. And he knew how to play guitar when I met him, and I picked it up about a year or two later. And it just kind of felt natural to start writing together because it's something we both enjoyed.
So this was like something that's been like you two have been together for how long?
6 years, 5-6 years.
Something like that, yeah. Well, no, I had grown up around the rock bands all my life. You know, it was always something that was normal to me. It was like I would stay up until 5 a.m. watching old classic rock videos. That really shines through in a lot of our music, I feel, which is nice.
Speaking of like, you guys obviously have rock background.
Well, I didn't. I grew up mostly on country music, like radio country music and country music from the 80s. I mean, other stuff too, like some sprinkled in rock and roll from the 80s, what my mom liked and stuff. Oh, like that's how I grew up. That's not I kind of chose my own influences when I kind of matured. So around 4th grade, I started getting into more kind of more rock inspired stuff. Like I found Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, stuff like that. Just kind of, you know, the internet helped with that a lot, and this guy as well.
What was the question again? I honestly forgot.
My mother is a great person. That's all I gotta say about that one. And also my grandpa, he was a musician.
I can second that. His mother is awesome. Like, excellent mom. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, she's been so supportive the whole way through, and I mean, it's bought me like most of my stuff. One way or another, I got the money.
Makes most of our merch.
Yeah, exactly. Like she made.
You just did a concert like at the Coffee Shop like a couple months ago.
A tour.
Oh yeah, we got off tour during spring break.
You guys like also sold merch.
Yeah,
We tried to.
we tried to sell merch. We actually sold out the first night of the show and sold out before we even went on. So great fan reaction on that.
That was great. That was incredible. Somewhere in the future, I want to be playing big band rock and roll. Like him on guitar, me on drums or bass or keys, whatever I'm doing, and like a brass band and like a symphony behind us, you know? Doing nice, you know, like Beatles songs that we couldn't do like anytime else, you know, or any of our songs, like writing them to.
I want to answer that question real quick. 5 years, I'm gonna be laying naked in the sand in Hawaii with my beautiful wife.
Okay, all right. Is there any dream places you've always wanted to perform?
Wembley, Rome Olympic Stadium, as well. Hollywood Bowl.
Monsters of Rock tour. I don't know if that still goes on. I think it does, but like some pretty reputable names have played on it. It'd be nice to be up on that same stage.
Rocklahoma, since it's, you know, close to home. That'd be pretty cool.
Indeed, Rocklahoma. Yeah.
Well, regionally around here, there's been kind of a burst in the music scene, especially with kids our age. So it's really interesting to see how that's happened, and you know, forming those rivalries and friendships with these bands from the area. It's been great.
So you're saying there's people that
Yeah, that we can kind of relate to.
So is there any like future collaborations? I know like
Nothing's planned.
one of them's called the Van Goons. Do you guys have any plans?
Oh, my boys.
Okay, we love the Van Goons. They're great.
We toured with them. That was their tour, and we just kind of rode in the coattails. It was awesome, and they really helped us out like all throughout the tour.
Well, the first music video on our list is Newsflash, but we've also been pondering this idea for one of our recent songs. Oh, whoops. One of the songs that came out on our EP called Way Too Cruel. We have a lot of concepts and a lot of good ideas for that. So that's also something we'd be really interested in getting to, as far as music videos go. There's ideas, really.
I actually wrote and pretty much composed and arranged all of Newsflash myself. And it was really cool, you know. It was my first time really fully fleshing out a song. But it was it's nothing that I've personally experienced, like a relationship like that, because it's pretty lamenting lyrics, like, and it's really wordy. No, this actually just came from listening to too many Beatles songs, you know, really just having that style ingrained in your mind because that's all you listen to.
Which can be said for some of our different songs as well.
And you guys recently remade Newsflash, like a remastered version. I noticed there's some difference in instrumentation. What was some of the inspiration
No direct inspiration, I think. I think it was more just a drive to improve on it and kind of differentiate it. Because all of our stuff that we recorded with Audacity was basically sort of demos, really. But we've stepped up a little bit, and we wanted to kind of raise the bar a little bit, you know. So we added some MIDI in there, a lot of different effects, and kind of experimented. Well, if you've ever seen the painting American Gothic, it's of two people standing outside of a church or a barn. They're holding a pitchfork. And exactly, and so if you kind of zoom in on it, you can tell there's an effect, and it's kind of on a painting effect, but also a little psychedelic and just kind of cool.
Disillusion was another song of the, that was personally one of my favorites.
Disillusion wasn't on American Toxic. Newsflash, Obstruction, Black and Blue, and Way Too Cruel. I've been pondering the idea of a concept album for a while, and it's something I want to take a lot of time into. And me and Chandler used to play in a church band up in Gore, Oklahoma, and we had a lot of downtime, and we talked a lot. And so I grabbed a coffee filter, and I drew a sort of album cover on a coffee filter. It's actually hanging up over there. And I've been like obsessed over this idea of obstruction and this trying to put a story behind it. And then, so it's a song that I've been working on for a while.
So do you want
Well, maybe just for that album, you know, that concept album, to tell that story. Like that would be a separate project that's probably going to take a lot more time, you know, other than just our songs that just come out regularly, you know. Well, what do you think all the singles are for? It is all coming together. Yeah, man.
We don't even really know like what the album's gonna be, like the album art, the name, like nothing is guaranteed at the moment. Right now we're kind of sitting on Board of Education, like, you know, like you're bored, but like it's of education.
Oh, the whiteboard back there. We're also considering the title OK, but you know, those are just two possible options.
So the album is very up for grabs.
Yes, but we would hope to have it finished by the end of the summer. And we also, you know what, this is some insider information I'd kind of like to tell. This year is going to be the year anniversary of our EP Dalmatian, and we recently acquired from you actually an audio interface, and so we thought it would be interesting to redo it and see how we've come a year later, and we're planning on actually releasing that on July 4th, on the same day that we released Dalmatian. So it'll be kind of a this month project, and who knows, we might add another song. We could do anything with it, you know. It's just something we've been floating around for a while that we're gonna, you know, act on. Acting is something I've actually been interested in after Ghost City, and I believe John has another short film that he's working on that me and Chandler are both actually starring in, Azure 27. Well, I was into digital art for a while and just drawing. I've always drawn growing up, so that's always been one of my passions, and it's something I still do regularly, but just with less intensity. And digital art was something I tried to get into, but it's something that's just kind of difficult for me to get into right now. Earlier today, we posted on Route 27's Instagram asking you to ask us questions. 3 of you are really cool people.
Abby Chilling says, cough, album, question mark, question mark, question mark.
And if you watched up until now, you know the answer to that one, so. C Hole 11 says, love y'all.
I don't really know you, but hey, I love you too, bro. GV is my initial, says, biggest inspirations besides the Beatles.
That's the last one. Thank you. I would say Led Zeppelin, Eagles, Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Jimi Hendrix.
Motley Crue, Metallica. I got a lot of classic metal blood in my veins.
Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, and Justin Timberlake.
Shaquille O'Neal has also been very close to my heart from the start.
Kids Bop.
So check out Soundcloud. And on Instagram, we are Route 27 Music. I am Floyd.art27, and he is
Chan.r27.
We're matching. It's been real.
And it's been good.